What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Craftavore Tastes, and we got one more Jersey beer. So I apologize if you're getting a little sick of the New Jersey beer episodes, but I wanted to rack off a bunch, just give a little shout out to New Jersey beer. So one more, all right? So today we're digging into another beer from Brix City Brewing out of Little Ferry, New Jersey. This is another one of those jam beers. This is Grateful Jams. So as I mentioned in the last video for Session Jams, the Jam series has kind of become kind of Brix City's, like, I guess you could call probably most hyped beer series or, releases from the brewery. I'm pretty sure. And I kind of mentioned that they did a couple of different jams. It started with Heady Jams, then there was Island Jams. And I actually looked it up and I didn't realize how many jams there were. There's like Zesty Jams. There was a collaboration that they did with a pretty awesome brewery near me called District 96 in New City, New York, called Sexual Jams. Zesty Jams. I don't know if I mentioned that. So there's just a ton of freaking jams. And this one naturally is Grateful Jams, which I'm assuming from the awesome badass, can artwork that they got kind of going on. And obviously the name Grateful, just a big old, shout out to the dead, which is kind of cool. Anyway, so Grateful Jams, as compared to Session Jams, is also a Citron Mosaic, but it's a double IPA, coming in at 8.5% ABV. All right, so double IPA. All right, let's go ahead, pop a top on this guy, get it into, obviously, again, proper glassware. Pour it into a glass. Obviously, we'll take a look at the appearance. We shall get the aroma, taste it, then rate. Okay? All right. So, beer pours in, super, New England style, full-on haze. A little bit darker there, so medium to almost medium plus orange color, right? Like a really kind of nice settled in, a little bit more of kind of a deeper kind of medium to medium plus gold color, if not orange. All right, pours about maybe a quarter finger of about a quarter finger of head or so, so a little bit less head than that Session Jams, and then I'm just kind of assuming obviously higher malt bill, higher grist. Obviously, which is going to be a large percentage of oats, so that might just be, reason for a little bit of that, kind of head loss or whatever. All right, so looks awesome. Let's go ahead and give her a taste, or get an aroma. Man, that smells good. So straight up out of the nose, obviously, similar to that Session Jams, pretty much exactly the same hop profile. So pineapple mango. Obviously, being a double IPA, that malt bill being significantly bigger, you're getting kind of a bit, a bit of kind of sweetness coming from the malt. Even kind of a little bit of kind of dankness going on, a little bit of citrus as well. So really kind of similar as it relates to the previous beer, obviously given the same hops, pineapple, mango, a little bit of grapefruit, a little bit of orange. From a citrus perspective, and then a bit of sweetness kind of going on from that malt bill. The one thing I will say, though, which I'm kind of shocked, obviously the first being a Session IPA and this being a double IPA, not as pungent off the nose. Smells delicious, but not as kind of explosive as Session Jams kind of was. And that could obviously be just lighter malt bill, maybe the hops are being able to kind of like just pop through a bit more, but it still smells freaking awesome. It's just not as kind of explosive out of the glass as that Session Jams. Yeah, smells really great though. Let's go ahead and give her a taste. Cheers. All right, so taste kind of follows the nose. Pineapple mango up front. Little to no bitterness whatsoever. I mean, wow, literally no bitterness. Kind of passing straight through the palate, no problem. Got a kind of a little bit of a creamy kind of texture, a really kind of nice kind of mouthfeel going on there. Going back in front of that. There's a creaminess to this beer, which is super, super nice. And that malt is actually balanced out quite good. So again, you got a lot of those kind of pineapple, mango, tropical fruit flavors leading the way. Followed in with a little bit of citrus, mostly in grapefruit, a little bit of orange, kind of middle of the palate. And then that kind of malt sweetness kind of kicks in to kind of give it just like a really nice kind of balancing effect. Super, super nice. Really, really good. One more sip and then we'll rate it. Yeah, really nice job from Brix City. All right, so Craftavore Tastes Rating. Grateful Jam, Citron Mosaic, Double IPA, 8.5% ABV. I'm going to go with a 4.25 caps on this. At the end of the day, I had given Session Jams a 4.5. I was really impressed with that beer, specifically for, obviously, its style, right? Session IPA. Those are difficult to make, right? And I was kind of taken aback by the explosive nature of both flavor profile and aroma of that beer, and it really kind of separated it within that Session IPA category. Double IPA, a little bit different. 4.25. Still a really, really, really exceptional beer. Very, very nice. But when you're kind of tasting this, and you've had a tremendous amount of New England style IPAs in the last number of years, this isn't certainly a knock, but it's like I've had that beer before, right? Like, I mean, I've had that beer before from Brix City. I've had that beer before from a lot of other breweries, and it's extremely well done. Hence the 4.25. Impressed, but there's nothing really that's kind of standing out to me within the style of what I'm kind of used to that would indicate a bit of a higher rating than a 4.25. But hell, I mean, it's still really, really good. Super, super awesome. Brix City, these guys, their Jam series, they're freaking killing it. It's awesome. So 4.25 for the Craftavore Tastes. I hope you join me again. That'll do it for this episode. Hope you join me again for another episode where I drink, I review, I rate, and then I repeat. Cheers.